Welcome to Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering, ELD's Time Ball Games. This is the finals, ELD Legacy Open. Winner getting a truly unique deck box, the first prototype upcoming line deck box that actually includes dice storage. Battling to the bitter end here, Wasteland taking out the first duel for Grixis Delver. Players have fought hard to get here. Delver not flipping. Grixis Delver thought to be one of the best decks in the format. Junk Depths may actually be statistically the best deck in the format. Bowmaster attempting to take out Delver. Mercifully, Aiden does have a Daze to stop the Bowmaster. That would have been a massive, massive swing. Failing to flip the Delver. Losing it to a Bowmaster pretty much would have been game over on the spot. Still not flipping. Dragon Rage Channeler joining the team. Team 1-1s over here. Wow. Just, I'm not going to lie. There's not a ton of games that you're favored in where you fail to flip Delver for so many consecutive turns. Finally now a Brainstorm. That cannot feel great. We're out there knowing your opponent might have a Bowmaster in response. It would have been a complete slaughter. But there is no second Bowmaster. Swords to Plowshares. Mops up the Dragon Rage. Delver now presumably will be flipping after Brainstorm sets up the library. Upgrading this 17-turn clock to a 5 or 6 turn clock. At most 5 more turns. Swords to Plowshares. Lot. Maintain the clock, or to prevent the clock, I should say, from closing out. Jared still has a little bit of breathing room. The lightning bolt went upstairs. His mana base has been struggling here between Wasteland and picking up lands to Daze. Not have much in the form of resources here, and now a Green Sun Zenith. Going to be able to resolve uncontested. Grabbing Knight of the Reliquary. A pretty beefy Knight at this point. Don't think it actually outraces the Delver, though. There's just going to be 2 more ticks. As long as Aiden doesn't wasteland both of Jared's duels here, I think the Knight is actually not lethal in 2 hits. Activating. Grabbing a Bajuka Bog. Clearing the graveyard. And Legolas's Quick Reflexes. Ooh, and that's a violent play right there. Oh no. Legolas's Quick Reflexes, allowing that Knight to clear the Delver. I'm actually surprised Jared didn't pull together the Dark Depths combo there. Huh. Interesting. I think the concern about Murktide might be overblown when your opponent doesn't even have a single blue source. Let me know in the comments how you would have played that. All the Wastelands. Dragon Rage Channeler. Now just a chump blocker. Lethal damage presented. And that is going to do it. Jared taken down game number 1. New supplemental card, Legolas's Quick Reflexes. You don't really see Legolas's, I don't think, anywhere in the books. I think it's always like the Bow of Legolas. Tolkien actually went for that. Leading out here, game 2 on a Dragon Rage Channeler and a Bauble, one of the strongest starts for the deck, getting a little bit of information. Towards Delirium. Looking to set a clock. Keep chipping in there. Delver, one of those kind of hold on loosely type of decks. You can't really just try and mangle your opponent and counter everything they do. Potentially let some stuff through and make sure nothing game-breaking resolves. So much interaction. Though to be fair, you probably do daze just about any spell you can daze. Those Force of Will, those really do need to make sure you have a force for the game-winning spell. You don't want to unravel 4, 5, 6 turns of your attack because your opponent resolves that one game-winning spell. Grixis, the current most popular flavor for Delver, thanks to Bowmaster. Saw one of those on Jared's side of the table earlier. Bowmaster certainly much better versus the Delver deck than it is against the Selesnya deck. Or Junk, I should say. Abzan? I think everyone just calls it Junk. Path to Exile. Grixis lists. I'm not sure how many basics they're currently on. Looks like 0. So that's a really, really good card. Very often, Delver strategies unable to run any basics. Stock lists for even blue-red Delver often didn't run any basics, instead opting for Steam Vents, particularly when Ragavan was in the format. Dual Land's just so good. Go. A couple of basics on Jared's side of the board. Now Thespian Stage. Aiden, this would be a good time for like a Murktide. Path to Exile. Oh no. Did he just use his Wasteland? Oh no, I think he just used his Wasteland. He's not going to feel good about that. I'll have to make a video about that interaction. So Wasteland targeting Thespian Stage, absolutely not where you want to do that. He was able to make a copy of a basic land in response, countering the Wasteland activation, and then later on immediately punished with the Dark Depths. That is a brutal way to lose after a day of trying to play your absolute best Magic. That is a rough one. Oof. That is actually heartbreaking to see in a finals there with everything on the line. That looked like a very quick play